So right, you want to move this joint back a little bit so we could get. I mean, so we get bored. I'll be noticing sometimes like when we be watching the joint. Hold up. This joint. That's it.
Yeah.
Man, they ain't letting me do it. Fuck it. I wanted to take off the.
Get data cool on.
Yeah. Yo, can you hit the joint for me, Baba, for sure?
I don't want it to like interrupt. Oh, you got it. Let's get it. Alright.
Yo, we cool.
Shalom, shalom. We good, that's how you shoot. God. Start off with the trumpet 4 times for the 4 corners of the earth.
That's right.
I had to hit the block.
Shema.
Yasharallah.
Allah Haynawa.
Allah Haynawa.
Shema. Yasharallah. Yahweh. Allah Haynawa. Yahweh. Shema. Yasharallah. Yahweh. Allah Haynawa. Yahweh. Shema. Yasharallah. Yahweh. Allah Haynawa.
Alright. Tribal warning. Let me set it up. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rechak Wadash, the Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of great millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and citations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that they shed our lives first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. Which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. That he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right, it's the Church of Philadelphia, once again, on the highways and hedges, coming to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. As we know, today is Babylon, you know, the daughter of the Chaldeans, daughter of Babylon, you know, America, you know, Nineveh, conspiracy, Sodom and Egypt. And with what? Today is today's the 28th, right? March 28th, 2026. We're 3 days away from the Pesach. Matter of fact, you got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days away. We're 4 days away from the Pesach. That's that's 4 represents a person.
April's on the so-called fourth.
Right, yeah,
So,
good. Yo, and the Pesach represents what? Mercy. And our people that the Lord had, he passed over us. And he took out our captives, the firstborns, from the men, women, and children, man. And
the cattle.
And beasts, that's right, brother. So the Lord knows that's cold, man. So right now, you suppose that, and the Passover is a solemn assembly. This is about the time when Yahweh Shah was betrayed, man. You know? All these things should be crossing your mind right now. And look at the times that we in. So, when you go into Matthew the 24th chapter. Matter of fact, can you grab me when it goes into the Passover? They gave Yahweh Shah Matthew 24. Remember Matthew 24? Where it talks about somebody who delivered up. Cause this, man, I know it's a Matthew 24. But this the season that we're in, man. You know? So this ain't no time to be keep partying bullshit. You gotta remember what this season represents. And yes, this is coming. This also represents new life, man. Because the Lord gave us, he took us out of captivity, man. With that first Passover, he took us out of captivity in one day. Overnight, we woke up, we was free. We're hoping for the same thing in this time. But we still had to walk through the wilderness and all that. But we wasn't in captivity, and the Lord had our back. And it took us 40 years?
Yep.
Do the wilderness, man. To bring us to Mount Sinai, which is the Sinai represents sin, man. The mountain is sin. And he gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Hey, and congrats, Salaki. No high. You said Mount Sinai. The scripture saying what good? No, it said what good can come out of Nazareth. But Yahushua went to those regions. Sinai, Nazareth, Bethlehem, you know, to where Jake was residing, sick Jake. But no, it's heavy because right before the Roman centurions, you know, grabbed up Yahushua to be crucified, you know, right after that, you know, before that, he had to go through that press. Right? He had to go through the Garden of Gethsemane, which represents the pressing of the oil, you know? Because, Esau is coming down with that squeeze, man. Pressure from above, pressure from below. You know? So we're going to go through that you know, it's crazy. Press is short for pressure. So you're going to have to go through that pressure. Not a lot, the majority of Jake they haven't gone through the pressure to the extent of things that was never witnessed before.
What's that song? Under Pressure? Under Pressure.
So, and right after that, that's when they started to grab up the apostles, and then they started persecuting them. You know, so that was right after Yahushua. So if we expect Yahushua to come, you know, again, right? There's no new thing under the sun. So now we're gonna have to go through that process. But Yahushua, he showed us how he conquered it. Even though he was put to death, he was resurrected. He came back. You know, he was good. Now he sits on the right hand side of Yahweh. But you got it, man. It's like, if you find the precept, Matthew 24.
How far you want me to go up?
Where you at?
Matthew 26. Don't worry about that.
Start at
It starts at 50.
50.
Yeah.
At 50.
Yeah. In terms of when they came
All
and got him.
right, go to 50. Go to about 40. Go to 40.
It says, this book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 40. And he cometh unto disciples and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, what? Could ye not watch with me 1 hour?
And y'all dig this. Now, when this time happened, this is around the time when Yahweh Shah was about to be delivered up, because he was already betrayed. Matter of fact, you know what? We can probably go up a little more, because that's when it's explaining the passage, right? Yeah, matter of fact, go up. We'll be at 40.
Yeah.
Go to about chapter. Just to give them a little substance of the situation. And that's how serious this thing is, man. This ain't no kiddie thing right here. This is real life. You can actually lose your life. You already lost it for real when you come to this thing. But the life that you thought you had, you really didn't have none, man. It was a facade. It was fake. That's why you get so angry at your face. Sorrow. You know?
Right.
Just to the Passover ceremony, then we jump back down.
Go to 26. This book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 26. And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it.
And yeah, that's what we're coming into. You know, what the Christians like to call communion. When they do that, and they about to do that again on what? Easter. Representing the fertility god. You know? Right, and that's why what? When you come into this season, this how you know this is the new year. Right? When you come into the season, everything starts growing back.
Right.
You know, what Yahweh Shah was about. Yahweh Shah was about life, man. You know? He was born around it. The Lord does things specifically.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, that he was like, yo, I'm gonna have him born around this time. I know he was born around that time because he tells me to go into the major, the lambing season. You know, you gotta go into all those things, man. The pinpoint when Yahweh said he wasn't born on no fucking December 25th.
Right.
When everything was dying.
Right.
And even the Asian people know that that wasn't the new year. Esau always changed.
Dead of winter.
God, they always change times and seasons.
Right.
They put it on their calendar, just like Julius Caesar did that shit. You know, that's why you get July from that guy.
Or they take customs from Egyptians, right?
Yep.
And they, you know what? Hey,
Right.
this is the time we're going to say such and such happened,
Right.
and switch it up.
Yeah, and also these the Catholics, they got that. Caesar got that shit from Pope Gregory. You got the Gregorian Catholics, so they go by. They like to add days and shit.
Right.
It's a heavy time right now. Yeah, that's what your mind should be focused on. New life, man. A new kingdom will come. Our kingdom. Right.
Says, and as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciples and said, "Take, eat, this is my body." And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, "Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament."
He said, drink ye all of it. Drink the whole cup. Why was he doing that to him at that time? Because he knew what they had to go through. He was preparing them. When Yahushua came to speak to his disciples and everybody came to talk, he was preparing them for the mission that they had to show them. Because he was already on the mission. You know? So he came to give them the words of comfort. That's why he tells us what? Comfort one another with these words. You know? That's what we do. Comfort one another. While we're going through something, you hit them with the scripture. Even if you don't want to hear it at the time, you still hit them. Why? Because the Lord, let the Lord work, man. You did what the Lord asked you. Don't keep on, bro. It's a lot.
It says, "For this is my blood of the New Testament,
Right.
which is shed for many for the remission of sins."
Yeah, yo, it's blood. So now if you're covered under the blood that tells you about his blood, man, this was a hard saying for some people. They're like, oh, like you got Esau. Prime example, Esau right now. They literally go and drink actual blood, thinking that they're going to get life. Yahushua gave them wine, man.
All right.
You know? Because drinking blood, if you're not, first of all, when you cook food, and that also tells on Esau who he is, man. When you cook something, you're supposed to cook the blood completely out of it before you eat it. Because the blood is the life of the body. You know? And you drink, and that's why they drink, right? They ate that turn, they eat a lot of, they've been eating us for a long time, thinking that they're going to get these spiritual powers. You're not going to get it, you saw? It wasn't given to you. You know? Right, bro.
And it's so heavy too when you talk about for the remission of sin.
That's right, bro.
Right?
That's right.
That does not mean just keep sinning for the sake of sinning.
Right.
You crucify. That's why I say crucified all the day long.
That's right.
Because of how wicked and stiff-necked you people are.
That's right, bro.
No, you follow the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability.
Right.
Because Yahushua knew we would be in this land and they would want us to sin every damn day. Every chance they get, they want us disconnected from our Savior.
That's right.
They don't want us to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
They want us in sin. So we continue to be disconnected from our power source.
They want you away from that. They want to give you that kryptonite.
Yeah, it's like a light that can't shine because it's not connected to the outlet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where it ain't gonna turn on. I don't care how much time you turn it. It's not gonna come on.
Hey, but what the scripture said, but Israel had light in their dwellings.
Huh.
They could bring the dark. The Lord's bringing the dark.
Huh.
You
You know,
know?
in the book of John says the day of the Lord is dark and not light.
Huh.
You're about to make shit dark.
Which says, "But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom."
Now, what's that showing you right there? That was 2 days that the Lord was showing you. That he drank with you. That was showing like a mourning process, a mourning stage, because he knew that he was about to, when he had to go do it. He was just preparing them for it. That's why he like, yo, he said, I'm not going to drink it no more until I drink it with you in the kingdom. Meaning, that's a celebration, man. He's showing you, when I come back and destroy this, we going to party. I ain't partying like a rock star. We going to do it righteously, man. You know, Lord's willing, we'll be a part of that number.
Wow.
And that wine, you know what he did when he turned the water to wine at the wedding?
Yeah.
And they was like, damn, usually y'all give us the best wine first.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you say the best for last. You know?
He said, good.
Just imagine what the wine is going to taste like. I remember just I had buying wine over here for years. Just like, here in Babylon. But it's a dude I know from the Northeast. He's from the country, Georgia. And when he went over there, I was like, yo, bro. I said, listen, man, grab me a bottle of wine, man. want to see what that tastes. He grabbed that shit.
Huh.
He brought it back. I was waiting to drink that shit. I waited for a minute. But when I drank it, I said, "Oh my god!"
Different taste, huh?
Yeah, you can tell the
Yeah,
difference because it's not made over here in Babylon.
So,
Right.
America got some fucked up ingredients, man. You know, they poisoning the people. A lot of stuff over here is outlawed in other countries, bro.
All the damn
yeah.
chemicals they got in there.
But that was one of the best wines I tasted. I said, God damn,
Yeah,
it's different. So just
Yeah.
imagine the wine that he's going to make in the kingdom,
yeah,
right in
that's
front of
cool.
your face.
Right,
The brother just said, "Oh, he going this, but they different." No, bro, you making it right
Fresh.
there in front of your face.
fresh.
Cause yo, don't when the king
right, let it.
when the king slaughtered, like when the king had like look at the prodigal son story, right? When his son came back, what he do? Go kill the fattest calves and that slaughter it right then and there. Because it's fresh, you know? Prepare it fresh. That's the way it's gonna be in the kingdom. Everything gonna be fresh, man.
Yeah, and do it humanely, not like y'all do it,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
all scared and
Yeah.
now it's shitting
Like,
inside
yeah,
itself and
tense up.
tense up and all
Slaughterhouses and
that.
shit.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
them on chains upside
Goddamn
down.
madman.
That's
It's a
right.
goddamn madman. They squealing and
Yeah, constant.
hey, you just a
Yeah,
sick
and
dude,
look,
man.
And that shows you they also fit the characteristics of being that man in the field.
Yeah,
Because the way they're hunters.
right.
You know, Esau, and that's a deceptive characteristic. Because go hunt for ducks. They got little it's like these little whistles,
Yeah,
but it sounds like a quack.
right,
You know? And that's how they deceive the animals to kill them.
right.
So they deceive the animals and they do it for sport, you know? And you get that energy when you eat that animal.
Right.
Like when you buy from a restaurant or somewhere, you know? Like remember when the dude was making the Philly cheesesteak and he was just like, but Mike was like, yo, you want the best food, the Philly cheesesteak is done that got the music. That's with the spirit.
right,
Because yo, when you have that lamb, you bring it in peace, you put in your spirit in.
right,
You know,
right.
so when you consume it, it's you know, everything is indecently and in order. It's proper, you know.
It says, and when they had sung a hymn, they went out into the Mount of Olives. Then Yahushua said unto them, all ye shall be offended because of me this night. For it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered abroad.
Damn, and then you can see that now. We are scattered abroad,
God,
you know. And I believe the Mount Olives represent us.
God,
So we got to keep that oil. We got to keep that, you know what I mean, trimming our ways to keep that light burning. You know, because a lot of these, you know, you're going to have a lot of false prophets start, you know, betraying and doing all this and showing their true colors because, you know, that pressure is coming, especially to them that took the bag
God,
because they got to keep up to keep getting that bag. So once you sell out, you
Right.
can't just not sell out. That's like you in a gang,
Right.
man.
you done now. Now you're
like,
done.
No, I don't want to be in this gang
Yeah.
anymore. You know what? I'm out. There's some gangs that'll kill you
Right,
because you know the inside scoop. So we can't just let you go like that.
Right.
Nigga, you know too much.
right,
You know what I'm saying? It's like they sell out to whoever, agents, false prophets. They know too much. So
Right.
they can't just leave scot-free.
God.
You know, everything comes with a price.
Hey, and just like it says about being offended by Yahweh Shai. Hey, you got guys that was hot and then fell out of this thing, like a dog returned to his vomit. Hey, the Lord done put a curse on them where they 10 times worse than what they were when they came in here. So hey,
Those spirits, that that's backsliding.
Yeah.
When you come into this thing, you already got demons on you.
right,
So you get clean and everything, then you go back. That's like a dog returning to his vomit.
right, yeah. So you can't get proud.
Spirits, the ones that the first unclean spirits you had, they're right up already.
Right.
You know? That old soul is one of my niggas been torn up.
You see, that's why they're not prophesying. That's why they're not warning the people
Right.
about the Passover and the severity of it. You know.
Hey, they back in this world partying 10 times more. It says, Peter answered and said unto him, though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet will I never be offended.
See that? And yo, if you could grab that real quick, Brother Bashan, it said, blessed is he that's not offended in you.
Ah,
You know? Because I said, and Peter was like, yo, Lord, I ain't never.
yeah, he
And
the rock.
didn't even know what he was saying. That's why I always like, when I talk about this scripture right here, that's why we always say, Lord willing.
Right.
I didn't even see Jake in the world, man. People like, yo, I see him tomorrow. They be like, God willing.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be like, okay. We're naturally spiritual people. You know, but when people, when they say God, our people, they're not specifying what God you're speaking of. Because it's many gods. You know, that's
Hey,
why
we
I
know
be
who they
I'm
talking about, though.
traumatizing.
They talking about the blonde hair, blue eyed
That's right. yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah, that's
sweet
Or
Jesus
they
that they
talk
say.
about Allah.
Yeah.
The Muslims always say God. That's all Allah means is God. You just want to translate it to English. God. And then you think you're doing something big when you say Allah. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of it. First of all, that's a Hebrew word, man.
Yeah. Right.
That means God, means power. So what are you really doing, man? Your language is a watered down Hebrew because Muhammad was on the Israelites' dick, so to speak, so much. He wanted the customs of them so bad, but it wasn't for you, my man.
Right.
So that's where you get your Ramadan from. We got the Day of Atonement. You thought that you was doing something bigger. That's me, bro. My God, going through the whole month. Nah, bro. The Lord gave us one day, then he gave us 7 days of feast. That's
Right.
man. You know?
Right.
That's how merciful he is. But you thought that you was trying to outdo us. You can never do that, right? We're going to be our slave. Go ahead, brother.
Ah, it's the book of Matthew, chapter 11,
Yo, that's where we at. Twist of the day.
verse 6.
God.
And blessed is he, whoever shall not be offended in me.
So blessed is he, whoever shall not be offended. And yo, Peter, yo, watch, when we read it, it's one tell you. When they came and talked, Peter like, I wasn't with him. He got hostile.
Right.
He got hostile. He's the rock. You know? That's why everything is Lord's will.
Right.
You
And
ain't going
hey,
to say what you going to do in that time.
yeah, when that pressure comes, you better be praying more. Not talking about what you gonna do,
That's right.
but what you gonna say.
That's right.
I mean, no, you better start praying more.
Oh, since,
No, I
real
got that.
fast.
I already got it on that.
Yes.
Real fast.
Pray without ceasing.
That was our point because I got that.
Which one?
Ah,
I'm gonna bring it up. Well,
Don't think about what you said. That's crazy. That's what I told them. Yo, when you get delivered up, man, the Lord going to put his words in his mouth.
yeah.
All your job is to do is come out here and teach the gospel. Man.
ah,
All right, teach your people. And right now, the Lord is putting the words in your mouth right now.
ah.
Through the scriptures, man. You break them down. You don't know who you talking to, who you touching, and who's watching. You know? Go ahead, brother.
In the book of St. Matthew, chapter 10, verse 19, it says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what you shall speak,
That's right.
for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. And there be times where you speak to somebody, about the topic, you get in the spirit, and then when everything like calms down, you're like, damn, like, yo, that wasn't even me.
Yeah, you don't even know what you said. You don't even remember what you said.
Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
people come up to me,
Yeah.
confessing. They like, yo, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. So it's always the spirit that moves you,
Right.
so do what you gotta do. Just like the spirit moves Esau to do what he does.
Right.
Because what? He's the father of spirits.
Hey, that's why I say the king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh Shah.
That's right. So it says, I'm gonna read it again. It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what you shall speak. It said how or what you shall speak.
Right. So it ain't like, and that's like, trying to like write a speech or something. Yo, when they grab this one, see to this is like, yo, I always gotta make reference to my man. When we was young boys, man, they used to have a dance at school. This nigga used to be like, he like, yo, I'm gonna do this when I get to the dance. We doing all these moves and shit. Yo,
he gonna break it down, huh?
yeah.
Then to get around the girls,
Man, you would have thought this
he
nigga was
humble.
the best dancer on the planet. Yo, when he get this nigga had one move. I said, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you going through. You rehearsing this shit. When you got there, you got cold feet. Nigga.
Right.
Jamming in
Got
the crib.
scared.
No, that's like us, man. Like now, like even when we come out here, man, there's plenty of times like you might have some topic on your mind. Yo, we
Right.
gonna open up with this.
Right.
For the spirit, like, nope, I'm gonna shift it to here. You know, the spirit moves like the wind, man. You know, you don't know. Listen, that's why you give room for your Abashino Shana, man.
Right. God scriptures also say how boasting of tomorrow.
Right.
Well, Lord, when we wake up,
Right.
it says, verse 20, but it is not ye that speak,
That's right, see that?
but
Ah.
the Spirit of the Father,
That's right.
which speaketh in you,
That's right.
Ah.
and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death,
That's what's coming.
and the father the child, and
Ah.
the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death.
You know, it's the season that we're in.
Right.
Yeah,
Kid
I was
that
son,
kill his parents because he could have played a video game.
Oh, yeah, that was wild.
It's a demon.
Edomite.
Yeah. They've been had them
They
demons.
about to deliver you up.
Right.
If the Lord say, think not that I'll come and bring peace on the earth, but
A sword.
And that's exactly what's happening. Because, yo, you got to pick a side, man.
Ah.
You can't be wavering on the fence. I'm going to be over here. I'm gonna be, no, you pick this side, stand
Right.
firm, man. You know? Like I said, when it comes to, they're coming to snatch us up. Don't get it twisted.
Ah.
But if you think they're not coming, I don't know what spirit you in. You're in the wrong profession. This is all a part of counting the cross. So you're going to have men that going fool. Men already fooled, man.
Ah.
And told. That's why this season right now, the Passover season, is so heavy, man. You got to think about the deliverance that happened to you in Egypt. Then your big bro getting persecuted and fucking betrayed, man. By a man that was riding with him the whole time, and he knew it the whole time.
Right.
You really gotta wrap your mind around those things, man. But this is a serious time, man. Ain't no time to be playing in none of that. And being the brink of World War III. So you think they're not about to ready to come and deliver you up? All the prophecies are speaking.
Ah.
These people that's walking up and down the street, they don't have a clue what's going on. They think this place is still going to survive and thrive.
Huh.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I think their house is going to last forever. Hey, scriptures tell you that.
But hey, if I may add real quick, you mentioned about the persecution. That's why you got this whole, with the Iran situation. Now they putting us in that category of potential T.
Yeah, right.
So they're gonna do that. Oh, these men, they plotting or, saying this, that, and the third.
Yeah. And they've had it. They had it. Assassinating our character.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It says, Peter answered and said unto him, though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet will I never be offended. He said, never.
Yo, what they say?
Never say never, right?
That's all saying.
Yeah.
Never say nothing.
Never.
And everything is Lord's will.
Right.
But and honestly, Peter was confident in that.
Yeah.
He was speaking with confidence. Like, well, no, I'd never tell my brother.
Right.
Because he was with him. But the Lord already knew, like, when the pressure comes down, It's supposed to happen like that.
Right.
Still my man, but yo, you gonna slip on that.
Hey, well, the Lord did it so he can be a sign for us in these times right now. Stop acting like you who you think you are. You ain't never been through nothing. Ain't no pressure ever been put on you. I mean, as soon as a little bit of wind come, you knock the hell over.
Right, that's why you got,
You know?
That's why I always say, walk on eggshells,
All right,
because you don't know what you want to do in that time. It's like Peter ain't know what he was going to do.
right. Just pray.
Is he a man of the word? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Did he fall out the truth? No, he didn't. He's a man of the Lord,
Yeah.
the rock. All right?
Pray for that mighty spirit too.
Right, that's
You
right.
know?
Cut.
That's why it says he that endured to the end, the same shall be
Say
saved.
not to Holy
I
Spirit.
was just thinking about cut.
All right,
Yeah, because that spirit never dies. It can only come.
all right,
All right, that's the spirit. Like we are, the spirit that we got was created from the beginning of time.
all right.
There ain't no difference. It's the time that we're in. That's the only difference. It's the time that we're in. We at the end time. And obviously, we was doing this back then.
God.
You know?
God.
What did Daddy
You
say?
come back into what? Your life.
Hey, the spirit of prophets is subject to the prophets.
He said you're going to stand in your lot,
Come on, man.
in your lot of days.
In that day, yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
bro.
It says,
Demons on you, man. Yeah, keep going, man.
Yahweh shall say unto him, verily I say unto thee, that this night before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice.
That's right.
Peter said unto him, though I should die with thee, yet will I not deny thee. Woo! Likewise also said all the disciples. Yeah, he didn't know what he was saying.
I knew this motherfucker
Yeah.
nigga had demons on him, man. I knew it. God damn, he
He's-
stopped all the cards over there.
He said, Peter said unto him, though I should die with thee, yet will I not deny thee.
He said, so if I die with you,
Though I should die with
See,
basically
though
saying,
I should
listen,
die, I'm
I'll
not
step
with
in front of
it's
a
up.
bullet for you. You know what I'm saying? I know I do talking all that
I
talking.
ain't soft.
Right. Talking.
Yo, I was shot. What you mean?
Yeah, right.
God.
I take a bullet
And
for
yo,
you.
you know what? Because and he proved that too with the suit.
Yeah.
You know that suit.
Yeah.
And I was shot like, nope. Nope, Peter, you moving
Get
out
behind
of,
these Satan.
Yeah, you moving out of
Order.
Out of context.
Yeah.
And yo, that's another one. Yahweh Shai said, get behind me, see?
Yeah.
And Yahweh Shai knew what he had to do. He
Right.
was like, no, just stay with us. And
Right.
yo, he loved Yahweh Shai.
Right.
He loved Yahweh Shai.
That was like a hasty reaction.
Yeah.
You love your brother, you always want to be around him.
Right. And you want to defend him. You want to defend him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want him to leave you,
Right.
value their advice and all that.
And he don't want nothing to happen to him. So he saw soldiers coming up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, nigga, I'm right.
Yeah. He said, we gonna get busy then.
Yeah. Let's get this.
And you know, he already had hatred towards us,
Right.
as it was.
Oh, God, yeah.
Subjected on an untapped.
Nah, because he was King David. Remember, he had Edomites and all cats
Right.
in his kingdom. That same mindset was in him.
Right.
Fuck these niggas. You know? Fuck the Herodians.
It says, Peter said to him, though I should die with thee, yet will I not deny thee. Likewise also said all the disciples. So the disciples probably like, no, we ain't going to never deny you.
That's also showing you the mindset of Yahweh. He knew that they was going there.
Yeah.
And still had to complete the mission. That's a hell of a brother right there. Oh, that's a brother you can't deny it, man. And how you front on somebody like that? How could you even arch your lips, take money from his enemy to get him put to death, man? And he already know. He's like, I'm just waiting.
Right.
Time. This has to happen. This has to happen. It's like we sit back waiting on the prophecies.
Right.
You know the prophecies have to be fulfilled. They have to happen. Man. And some of us is going to be delivered up to death.
God.
That's just a part of the game, man. You got to count the cost before you come into this thing.
God.
The whole world, they say you shall be hated by all people.
All men for my name's sake.
Come on, man. That's the truth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Look at how many people coming against us now. I think the elder, not the Zakba, he did a video. It was one day he was slapping on him. He was cussing him out. He said, I'm just trying to talk to them. Y'all should change your approach. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Hey man, your own family coming against you.
That's right.
You're losing your
man.
wives, right?
Man.
Brothers, sister, mother, father, cousins, uncles, aunties, grandmother, everybody.
They love Babylon. They love these
Hey.
traditions. Keep going, bro.
That's why Yahweh Shah was like, this is my book. This is
Right.
my book. This is
Right. So be prepared. If you in this thing, it's going to happen.
All right. Shit. And then people going to start telling you, and on top of it, you're going to get famous well. Every famous person, they got rid of you. What they say, it's just a part of the game. And that college, it's just a part of the game. I know heartbreaks, I know setbacks. You know what I mean? It's just a part of the game.
It says, then cometh Yahushua with them unto a place called Gethsemane,
Right.
and saith unto the disciples, sit ye here while I go and pray in yonder. While I go and pray yonder.
Because he knew it was about to happen. That's why, yo, you better be in this mindset. Because, yo, especially this year, too, with everything that's going on, every year you're supposed to be like this, man. It's a reflection of the year that you just came from. It's the last camp of this year. Because what? When we come into the Passover, that's the new year.
God.
That's the new year right there. New life. All right. You better be meditating on what you did, reflect on what you did the past year. You know? And knowing what time that you're living in. But all the chaos, all the evils that's going on in the planet. And a lot of these people now, they're not thinking about that, man. They're thinking about the bag, chasing the bag, when, hey, the American dollar is collapsing. It don't got the same weight that it used to have, man.
Yeah, they looking at their investments.
Yeah, cut. Yup. And now, yo, that's a major John now. Oh, yo, people over 40, such and such. You can invest $20 and you can pay off your car. Like, what the fuck? They're just trying to pass on debt to you. You know?
yeah.
That's what it is. That's what the bill says for debt.
It says, and he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
That's the mindset you're supposed to be in right now, man. You know your Savior got it. But the devil, he gave up the boots. But that's the season that we're in, man.
They still came for it.
Exactly.
Ah,
It's like they coming for us.
ah.
Don't think every day they send back with the plans and all that. How we going to take them down? Which day we going to do?
All right.
I'll be doing on the Shabbat. They know about the Shabbat.
Ah.
And how you know that? With Malachi.
Yep.
What they did with Malachi, they was like, oh, we just going to get them. They ain't going to fight back.
All right.
That's some sucker shit, man. You know?
Hey, that's being the devil that they are. That's being the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right, brother. That's right. Word.
It says, then he saith unto them, my soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me.
Damn.
And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying,
Because he stopped them. He told them, he was showing them. Like, he always was the example. He was showing them, like, yo, when I'm gone, that's what you going to have to do, man. To suffer that. Right? So I got some shit on the persecution of the prophets. You know? All the prophets are persecuted. The real prophets.
ah,
Of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Arashah, that's how he put it was on all faith. It wasn't from crazy ass prophets, man. It was telling you the truth. Out of compassion and care for their people.
right.
And for that, what? They got persecuted, ridiculed, scoffed at.
Yeah, and ain't nobody against the Christian church.
That's right.
Ain't nobody against Christianity, because you guys have laid down, right? This whole come as you are spirit.
They got
Anything
that.
goes in the Christian church,
Right.
right? But with true men of the Lord, no, anything doesn't go.
Yo, they really in that dude's got will spirit.
Yeah, the Christian churches. Anything goes now
Yeah.
with them. Right? That's why they're gonna be the ones telling you, go ahead and take the MOTB. Just like they had the Vlade Divac, you can line up in the Christian church and take the Vlade Divac.
Yup.
Right? They part of the campaign.
And yo, they always tell you they separate.
Yeah, it's church and state.
Yup.
All right, get out of here,
How when
man.
they always go to the churches, the black churches, the
Right.
campaign.
Right.
So that should let you right
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Right in the
yeah,
pulpit.
you niggas
Right.
with bamboo sitting there.
Yeah.
Passing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice.
Get out the vote.
Yeah.
Get out the vote. Hey, man, I think some of the church. Hey, man, listen, man.
Yeah, but you know what's heavy about? Because you don't really hear about, persecution with right.
Yeah, no.
But who got persecuted during the 2001 event? Our apostles.
Right. That's what I mean.
And
The
they
real
tried
men
to
of the
say
Lord.
They were part of that.
Yeah.
Which now you got politicians saying this one, so that if you know, this one is going to be 10 times worse than the 2001.
Right.
So if they were persecuted then, hey,
Yeah.
it remains to be seen now
Yo,
because
second Ezra 16 and 7.
They-
Tells you that.
girl, they saying it
70
now.
to
Oh,
73.
watch out for these groups
Right.
that's practicing such and such.
Right.
So
They're
what
a
that's
hate.
doing-
They're a hate group.
First of all, that's shutting down.
Listen.
First of all, that's
Stop.
part of the family of the word.
Yeah.
The family of the word.
Yeah.
And then, because once the Lord start talking, that's when they're gonna.
Yeah. They're not shutting off Christianity. They got podcast upon podcast with Christianity. Right? Yeah. Come on, man.
Podcast on podcast.
All right. It says, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt."
See, it just, yo, this is nothing, man. Oh, God, because listen, man, like, even coming to this time, this is persecution time. You know, you see all the events and everything, all the prophecies lining up. So you know what time you're in. It's about, y'all, I'm telling you, Esau's about to come in like a flood.
All right.
You got the what's that? The door dashers. They taking the jobs away from the people. They got the machines. They had a robot down City City delivering food. They're like, fully guts out the Uber Eats, boom, like that.
Hey, man, this is how you know this place is fully gone. I'm looking at this thing online about this demon to my. He's got a relationship with an AI chat. But you see that bullshit? He told me some. Yeah, I would be sad if he let me, and it was that happy people thing too, right? Listen. I said this place is through. And then I saw another one. Yeah, with a female saying, yeah, she's dating a bot online.
They trying to take the jobs from the prostitutes.
So I feel so much better when I'm with him. I said these people are through.
They can purchase them in
And
like
they
that.
got the tongue that sticks
Yeah,
out. I was
oh
just watching
man,
something like that.
these people are
The
through,
wrist,
man.
They tweak the neck instead of tongue with longer. They put a tongue on her nose.
Yo,
like,
man.
That's the freakness.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's depopulation too.
Yeah.
Because who's getting a machine pregnant?
Right.
That's changing it. Like, come on.
They're gonna have robotic babies.
Yeah.
I gotta change the
Yeah,
diaper.
they made 3D printers.
Yeah.
They made synthetic limbs, synthetic hearts, DNA, all that.
Hey,
So,
that's what they say. I'll be like the Most High, right? It says,
Hit it.
and he cometh unto the disciples and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, "What? Could ye not watch with me 1 hour?" Yeah, he told him stay up. That's why I say watch as well as pray. You got to stay up, stay on the ready, right? They say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You got to stay on the ready.
watch for that hour. Hey, we approaching what? The hour
Yeah,
of temptation.
in that hour,
That final hour.
right?
Like the song, the final count.
Yeah,
The midnight. We about to approach midnight. When it gets dark,
They say with the American, it gets dark and hell is hot.
And it's crazy because That's how Esau, they wait till people sleeping, like the brother mentioned. Come down 3, 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
you in your drawers and shit, get up. You know?
Yo, years ago, Apostle Gabar was going to, he was saying how, he said, man, y'all boys really get used to sleeping in your clothes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you don't never know. He's like, you can't, it's not the time to be comfortable.
All right.
This is not the comfortability time.
All right.
It's time to be alert, circumcised.
Hey, that's why. Yeah.
What? You couldn't wait for me for an hour?
Right.
That's a small thing to ask.
Right. You stay up, but right. Hey, that's why the Lord really put His true men through stuff. He put you through stuff because we in that time where you gonna go through stuff. And if you couldn't make it with that little bit of stuff that I did before, hey, how you gonna make it with this? Hey. It says, It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. So pray for more the spirit. You know, the Lord said, hey, I didn't give the prophets the spirit of fear. Right?
King David said, remove not thy Holy Spirit from it.
Take not the Holy Spirit from it. Right?
That's a heavy statement, man. Yo, when you got that spirit on you, man, like, yo, you can't even
Yeah.
Like, yo, you feel invincible, man. When the spirit really hits you and you flowing and it's not you, because, yo, it's like an out-of-body experience, bro.
Huh.
Because the spirit comes and takes you over and you just, you feeling, yo, when the Lord really put them like that, when you physically, come on, man.
And it's really a mental thing.
That's right.
You gotta have the mental strength and fortitude to go through some shit. Because hey, you gonna go through some shit here.
You gotta be unbothered.
Right.
So yeah, yo, and honestly, that's why the Lord is putting you through things now. To see if you're found word. Because yo, the whole world about to go through this. Which depending on when you started running the race, you're gonna go through things earlier than others.
All right.
To see if you're found worthy. This is about being found worthy. That's why brothers always say, man, I hope I'm worthy of what is to come.
Yeah.
Not putting yourself down because you know, like, come on, man.
Hey, but but like the brother said, like in Psalm 51, right? Cast me not away from thy presence. Take not the Holy Spirit from me. Right? Hey, I try to pray that every day. And not just for me, but for the Church of Philadelphia too. All right? For the brothers.
Psalms 13 is a good one too.
Yeah.
Yo, and that's how we was going into that the other day. Yo,
That's a good one.
and that was a man after the most heart. So he knew, like, that's our king. He reflected on what he did. So he knew he was worthy of to put to death right then and there. Like, Lord, like, please forgive me, you know? And that's a sword because he was crying like that's a. He was in mourning, you know,
Right.
Psalms 51, you know, Psalms 25, like he was pleading, begging, you know, and that's the same spirit that we should be in like, brother, you know, to take not the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Because these people's spirits is being activated, huh? You know, when shit defend, people's true spirits are going to come out. The one that are trying to hide that, you know, just be true to yourself, just be, you know, honest.
Hey, the Holy Spirit is going to have to come down and sup with us in that day. Because it's going to be a time like that's never been before.
Coming with the thunder.
Right?
All right.
Okay, in the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, and verse, we start at 8, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
That's what we're seeing. And that's what, why you think when Yahweh Shah's in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was saying the prophets back in the disciples, man. You can't wait with me for the hour like this, because he knew that time was serious. And he also knew that their time was going to come as well.
Right.
You know? Because look, King David, I think it was Peter, right? Well, yeah, that's King David. But he said, hang me upside down, man.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not even ready to die like you died. And that's a heavy ass thing. You know, and it's so. For him to see that. So he and honestly, everything had to come back to his remembrance. Like, yo, man, I remember I denied him 3 times. And this joint and all that.
In trouble. Man, that's how.
And the Lord, he prepared him for that. That's why he was like, man, and yo, the Lord was telling him doing all this. Everything that Yahweh came to do when he came here, talked to his disciples, and his mission that he was on, was to show you what you're going to go through in the final days.
All right.
And not be goddamn if it ain't happen. That's why he doing it. Right, so watch. Y'all falling asleep. Why they fall asleep? Because they was comfortable because he was there.
Right.
Your Savior was walking with you, man. That's why it's like, yo, why don't the people fast? Why don't your servants fast? He said, there's no need for them to. I'm here. I'm with them. He said, but once he leaves, then they're going to go. Then they're going to fast. And that's the truth.
All right. This is verse 9. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another.
And yo, because what they said about Yahweh, is that they basically call him a blasphemer. Man, how you call yourself the Son of God? Who are you? But yo, if they really was listening to Yahweh, he was telling them, yo, y'all the sons too. He's like, talk to your Father, which is in heaven. You know? He called his Father our Father. But they ain't hear that. He said, I'm the Son of God. Yeah, he is. He's the first spirit ever created. And he was telling us, y'all children of the Lord too. That's why he was on the mission when he came to speak to the children of Israel. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. They had to gather. You know, his whole mission. Same thing we doing right now. And it's only about the elect, man. You know, that's one thing you have to understand so you don't get frustrated. Because a lot of people are not going to get it. They're not supposed to. It's not for them to get it. You know? You gotta go.
Yeah, and also you want to going back to what you said about the prophets waiting that hour. What the scriptures say, basically, you want the Lord to come back and find you doing his works. You know, watching and praying and, staying in that spirit. Like I believe Timothy, where he said, knowing that all these things shall be dissolved.
Man, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation?
This is a holy conversation. This is right now what we're doing is showing the separation of what everybody else is, doing in this society. What they put in their trust in. Now, we in the world, we're not other. Right? But right now, this is what's showing.
Yeah. You got to use it. You just can't abuse it. Right?
Right.
But you got people in their folly right now, right? Having a good time, right?
Yep.
Not worried, have no cares really in the world, right?
Right.
You know? But they don't know what's really happening out here. You know, because they don't understand prophecy. They think they do think this thing is going to last forever, right? Because it's never been touched. It's a virgin, right?
Yep.
But hey, it's going to get penetrated hard.
Yeah, what's that scripture where it says how the children of Israel was basically rebuking, saying, the fathers have fell asleep.
Right.
I believe that was in Timothy. Because it was the Lord had it to where he stopped the mouths of the prophets for a long period of time.
Right.
And now we're being advised again. The Lord is putting his spirit up because we're in that time.
Right.
It says, verse 10, and these people don't believe because it's been so long, decades, generations of hearing about the same things going on.
Right.
War, famine, rationing. Because you tell somebody, rationing did it last coming.
Right.
They're like, man, that happened in the 70s.
Right.
Yeah, we know that. But we also know that not only Esau, but the Lord is the one that deals with gradualism.
Right.
Because what it says, the scriptures say, Not one jot or one tittle shall pass.
No wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
So every detail, everything has to be fulfilled. You know? But now, hey, we feel like we went to camp yesterday.
Right.
So now the Lord is speeding things up.
Yeah.
You know? And we know we at the end because, yeah, all these things been happening, but World War III and the altercation
Yeah, MOTB
hasn't
is
occurred yet.
coming. Yeah. We know that we know that's happening in that order, in that time. Yeah.
So this got to be the generation that Yahweh Shah is going to visit, man. This has to be. I don't see, it can't go no more generations,
Right.
you know, the way it is. But it says, verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. You know, you got men that'll say, oh, no, this is not going to come to pass. That's not going to come to pass. But they're going to die by the same shit they're deceiving the people with.
Right. Hey, you got men so called in this truth, right? That's saying MOTB is not what it is, right?
Because Trump is not
That's
coming.
saying hell is a place underneath the soil where you're gonna burn forever. All types of madness that they speak as they are men of the Lord, and they're not. They're false prophets.
That's
Right.
how I know who took the bag.
Right.
I'm talking about this Israelite.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But they can't go from one man like Nick.
Yahweh.
Yup.
Yeah. Break it down. Yeah. Yeah, all that, you know what I mean? They got everything, right?
We got receipts.
Right. Right. There's gonna be no time with Jacob's trouble.
That's like,
Right? Come on, you said it. It was on video. I saw that.
False prophet.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, and his congregation when they had the school days, and he want that money to keep flowing.
Yeah.
You know? What you gonna do when the economy collapses?
Now and now these guys are supposed to be the top debaters in Israel, and now they're saying everybody can make it. Right? The Genesis guys.
What?
Yeah, remember they on they
Yeah,
debating
yeah.
everybody. They was debating everybody. Right? And now everybody can make it. Now everybody and their mama can make it.
You know, because they don't understand the Gentile doctrine.
Yeah.
They think Gentiles, heathen. No, that's not what the Lord was talking about. When Yahweh Shah was
They know that too. They took the bag. They tore against it. They was tearing people up. Hey, come on, man.
But when
How you teach against it for all these years, and all of a sudden, just one day, now everybody can make it?
I don't know.
Right? Come on, man. And they ain't take no bag? Come on, man.
It's like when,
Get the hell out of here.
Alizé got that award. Remember when he went to New York? They came out with awards, bro.
Right. Come on, man.
But y'all seeing that's a corruptible crown right there.
Right.
That's a problem that's with it. Because you're getting a trophy or award from
the
man.
world.
Now look
Yeah.
at him. He was getting popped in the anus, man. And all that shit.
Right.
You know?
Lord, you got
'Cause
exposed.
they wanted that theme.
Yeah. Right.
When Yahweh Shah is what we talking about Yahweh. Going into the bathroom. Look what's up.
Because you got people that can't wait. You can't wait for the kingdom.
Right.
You need it now, right?
Right, they wanted on both sides.
Yeah.
Both. I guess is that no pun intended or pun intended? But no, because he cursed out the apostles, man. You know,
Right. Oh,
so
man. All of them went crazy on the apostles. Where they at?
In the ancient times, the wicked scribes and the Pharisees did the same thing
Right.
because they were messing with their money or whatever.
Yeah.
They doing the same thing now.
Right.
But we're not here to, But it says that because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Seeing that right now.
But he that shall endure to the end,
And the same shall be saved.
You gotta endure all the evils that's going on this planet.
Yeah, the power of justice.
So you gotta endure everything that's coming, that's going on this planet right now.
And it's a lot happening.
That's right. That's why we in the persecution of the prophets. Every prophet that Yahweh was persecuted. Why? Speaking, and I guess to the not I guess, but to the nations that they was coming at. The Lord told them to speak about the downfall and all that. That would be called treason.
Right.
You know? they were saying the prophets was committing treason for speaking against the downfall of that place. But the Lord told me
Against the nobles, right? Against the nobles,
Same
right?
thing we doing right now.
Yeah.
God,
We're doing the same thing right now. You know?
now, brothers, that's a couple blocks away from the White House. Prophesied something.
Right.
Start at
They
verse
know.
50, bro.
Right.
Start at 50, bro.
You said Acts 7,
Start at 50.
50. Yeah. This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 50. Hath not my hand made all these things? Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears,
Damn.
ye do always resist the Holy Ghost, as your fathers did. So do ye.
Yo, and that's what our people do, man. They resisted the Holy Spirit. And that's what the prophets was telling you. What's up with you?
Right.
Like, y'all all resist the Holy Spirit. It's like your fathers did. So for that message, what they wanted to do, they wanted to kill him. But that's an Edomite type of terminology too. Going back to Cain, right? The first murderer on the planet. He killed his own brother Abel, and that's the same spirit that Esau has. So why you think every time he wants to shut you up, he wants to put you to death? Look what they did to Dr. Serbi and all the Israelites, man. Look what that Muslim dude did to high priest Rabbi Abba Bivens in Trenton, New Jersey. Put him to death over a woman.
Right.
Because he was chopping him up, cutting him up. Man. The same way, yo, when you go back to John the Baptist, the same thing happened with him. The queen wanted his head, man. Because John the Baptist used to get on the king, man. Come at, yo, man. But I think that king was trying to sleep with his brother's wife. And John came out like, hey, man, you tripping. You ain't supposed to do this. He checked it. But it ended up happening where the woman, the queen, got the king drunk. And he's like, whatever you want, I'll give it to you. And she had her daughter ask. That's some crafty shit. That's what a woman does. Man. You know, you gotta be on point of that. And him as a king, he said, man, what he said? He said, I'll give you anything you ask for.
All right.
And the thing on his mind was the last thing that he thought that she was going to ask for what she asked for.
Right.
That's why you got to be critical what you say, man. You know,
Especially around women.
It was all prophecy, though.
Yeah, especially around women, though.
That's right, yeah, cut. John was persecuted. The
Right.
same way that's going to happen to us. That's just the bottom line. If you can't dig that, then I don't know what the fuck. I'm telling you, you're in the wrong profession.
Yeah.
It's just coming. You better pray for the Spirit of
Right.
the Lord to be on you so you'll prevail
Right.
for mercy, man. Because the persecution season is coming. And that's where we in, right now, the Passover season.
All right.
And yo, you got a lot of men that fall out during this season.
God. Yep.
Right before the Passover and after the Passover. Every
Yep.
single year.
Every year.
It never fails.
God. God. Every
Since I've been
year.
in this truth and knowing about it, somebody fell out
Yep.
around the Passover every single year. That's why this is so important.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what's heavy about that? When because that's a spirit.
Ah.
That got to be the angel the Lord sends out to do that. Just like in the first Passover, slaughter who needed to be
That was
slaughtered.
your house.
Right, saved who needed to be saved. Now, when people fall out, you know, and they got the word, left the light, but then the Lord takes it. Now
Ah.
you're dead again spiritually. Before it happens physically. You know, the Lord sends out of angels to take that spirit away. You know, and that is
Look,
good.
I got the green.
But can I get I got a quick one?
Yeah.
It's just one as it goes in the circle. Just a quick one. Select. St. Luke chapter 22 verse 15 says, and he said unto them with desire, I have desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer.
So damn. See that?
Ah.
Before he suffers.
God
So
damn.
after this last, you know,
He said, I desired to eat it with you.
God.
I mean, he wanted to be there because he was supposed to.
God,
His desire was for Yahweh's desire.
God, he's not suffering
And
with
he said,
everybody.
yeah, he was like, yo, this is my last basically my goodbye. See, I'll be back though.
All right.
That's why they did. Was like, yo, where you going? He said, I'll go. You can't come.
All right.
You know? Because he had to conquer death. It wasn't time for him.
Come.
You know? But we're going to conquer the vision. That's the last enemy that shall be conquered. And that's why, because we sin. You know, when you don't sin, there's no death. Where no sin is at, is no death. But where sin is at, is death. Mount Sinai shows you that. The Mount is sin. And the Lord gave you what? The law, statutes, and commandments. Right there. And the ones that didn't want to accept it, what happened? The earth opened up and swallowed them up. They died in their iniquities. Because they rejected the words of Yahweh Hashem outside.
Right.
Same way they rejected them now, man.
And they follow out their lust. You telling me if you know that you're not supposed to eat shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, and you just can't give up bacon? You can't give up an abominable food like a pig, like a damn cockroach of the sea?
You got turkey bacon, like, come on.
Yeah, you got a lot of alternatives, right? Yeah. And you got Jake that just would rather die than give up shrimp.
Right there, your body all fucked up.
Right.
Different diseases.
I can't give up no bubblegum shrimp. I said, damn, this motherfucker's crazy.
That's the big joint.
Yeah. Right? They just can't do it because of their lust. The lust of their flesh.
You know
Man.
what?
That's how you know they're bugged out,
Hey,
man.
Roz, you know what's happening? What Jake be saying, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all niggas is
They
about
full of
it.
shit.
Yeah.
They full of shit. They full of
Right.
lobster shit.
And that's what you eating. Shit.
Wait.
And if you just read biology,
No.
right, nutrition, it'll tell you that.
But Jake,
And you can't tell them shit.
they
Right
be
there, we
like,
got a
I feel like
dietary
shit.
law.
Right.
Right there, we got a whole dietary law.
Yeah.
The Lord gave us everything to survive on this planet.
You putting shit on butter. Oh man, this lobster. I got this lobster. And dip it in this butter.
It's some garlic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garlic butter shit. That's what you eat.
And then that butter that they be using, that shit clogs up your arteries.
Right.
Uh,
You
Right.
just fucking your whole
Yeah,
self up.
you just fucking yourself
Fucking
up.
yourself up.
Yeah.
Push and mucus in the butter from the
Right.
That's right, yo.
Like the brother said, you might as well take a long walk on a short cliff. You dummy.
That's right, yo. Okay. That's right. That's right, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It says, which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted?
Go ahead, bro.
And they have slain them which show before of the coming of the just one.
That's what they did to the prophets, man.
Right.
They slayed them. Because what they were talking about, the just, who's the just one?
Right.
Yahweh son. And that's what we telling y'all about right now. That's
Yeah.
what's coming back to take over. And because we're telling you these words, y'all gotta shut the fuck up.
Right.
You know, don't speak like that.
Right.
You know,
That's what the dudes that came to my he was security. Y'all can't be over here. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah. Man, get the fuck out. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man.
First of all, who the fuck is
Yeah.
the law? Ain't even coming.
Right. They
You a private security officer.
Right.
That's spiritual.
Come on, man.
But
Ain't
yo,
nobody
'cause
trying to hear
the
that.
spirit,
Man.
and he was an Israelite in his spirit.
Right.
And his
It was
spirit.
wicked.
In the old times, he put us to death by it.
Right.
That's the spirit that they had. Yo, kill him. They're not talking about Allah.
Right.
They're talking about Yahweh son.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that was our whole people.
Yeah.
But they thought
Yeah.
they were the Greeks back then. They believe in
Some of we ain't supposed to be here. Y'all can't. Matter of fact, y'all can't be here. Come on, man. Get out of here, man.
Yo,
Skedaddle.
And the cops look like,
the block watcher.
Yeah.
where he been at since?
Right. They ain't never come back.
He ain't never
He
seen
ain't
that
come back.
nigga again. So
Yeah.
he sit up.
Right.
Sit up. Talk shit.
Yeah.
Yo, go ahead, bro. So that should be a little more. You
Yeah.
got that Matthew.
It says, which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted?
Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted, man? Meaning you niggas don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
When we come in and y'all, all we doing is basically showing you love, giving you warning
Right.
of what's to come.
Right.
But because this society is set up and everything, you looking at it like, oh, these niggas don't know what they're talking about. That's why the Lord uses the underdogs, man. He used the foolish things of this place and make it wise.
Yeah.
You know? So it look foolish for us to come out here and start talking to you and talking. But everything we said is 100% on point. You know?
And you know what? Boz is an example of that. You know? But he, you know, and then he's bringing out the scripture. You will never see someone in that world
Right.
to come to this world.
No.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I try. I thought I could pull. Man, they ain't trying shit. They telling on me. They start telling on me. Right?
Persecution. Yo, this nigga right here, he
Right.
gone.
Massa, this is what he's saying. We's in trouble, Massa. We's in trouble. I said, these motherfuckers.
The T word.
Right. I said, damn. I said, niggas.
Now with that whole AI, they can make you
Oh,
look
yeah.
like something.
Yo,
say
that
something.
that you sit
It's
there.
never
Oh,
you.
yeah.
That's heavy. Because yo, they had this one joint. They like, oh, you want to prank your friend? And it was the AI joint. And they had it was like a commercial, but it was like a news clip. And they had the person, their friend without a face and everything. He was taking meat and stuffing it in his jacket. And it's like, yo, this person is wanted to set us.
Oh, yeah. I seen like on the news. On the news, John, they put it on the TV. Yeah, I saw that.
They about to really do that to the prophets. I've been having dreams of that. And yo, when I seen that situation at the Philadelphia International Airport, man, with ICE being there, it hit me right with this dream I had. And I told you about it. Right?
Yeah, God.
And I was like, yo, man, I said I was at the airport. I was in a wheelchair, like thinking like I was fucked up. I'm in a wheelchair, got all this shit on, look homeless and shit. And I'm at the sitting there waiting. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get out of here. Waiting. But then all of a sudden I look and turn, I see all these troops come. They all had on all black. And they was rushing towards where I was. I was like, oh shit, they was on my ass. So I got up and I started like trying to jet out of there. But I'll end up waking up. I was like, yo, that shit was crazy. But when I seen that international airport situation, I was like, yo, they about to cut down the where you can travel. When was that second Ezra's 16th chapter? When it talks about a man shall desire.
See another? Yeah.
We'll sit down with camp.
Right.
And they got, I think it's 100 places that they have these ICE agents at these different airports. I think it's 14 cities as well. That's how I started off. I did a lesson. Going into that with what they doing. But I thought about that. I'm like, damn, so they putting the clamps on, so how you gonna be able to travel?
Right.
Well, they get high by shooting outside, by shooting on top of guns.
Meat shit.
That's
And
right.
there's no coincidence that they set them up while this whole energy crisis is going on. You know?
You got that Isaiah 59:19. It says he lift up a standard. The Lord's going to lift up a standard for you to get up out of it. You know? I think Amawad Gabar was going into that. And he was like, yeah, man, he said the Lord can blind the part of their brain that has them see.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching that video too. Yeah.
I had a dream about that. I was down Kensington on KNA. And it was like a black SUV I was standing on top of. I was teaching the people talking to. It was a whole bunch of Ephraimites in there. Man, I knew it was KNA because I remember the turn, so I'm like, damn. So I came off of it. Yeah. And immediately, you just see all these black suits, like they had like the hazmat. They had the guns and everything. They was rounding people up. I'm like, oh shit. So I stood there and I watched it. It was like a cover cable.
Yeah, like he was invisible. Like he was invisible. Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Like, yo, y'all got me.
Yeah.
And the kid is like this.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah. I'm just standing like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they really can't see me.
Yeah, that's like that movie World War C. Remember when they passed by the young boy? He's like that. They were all running.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm somebody, but that's a dream I had.
Hey, but hey, the Lord is going to do that to
Right.
us.
Hey,
you
we
know?
won't have no spiritual powers.
This way,
Yeah.
the Lord said, "What the things He did, we shall do even greater."
Ah.
So, Lord, and that's what, and that's also part of that covenant with the blood of Yahushua.
Ah.
Because what? When you put the blood on the doorpost, that represents the
The
mark,
mark.
our
The
spirit.
mark. Yeah.
Yo, cut.
You know, so the Lord would
That's
send
a
The
those.
mark of exemption.
So the Lord would send
The wow.
whoever
Ah.
that flood or whoever to come by, and you'll have that force field like
Yeah.
the lantern. Like they can't just, that is, the hey, the suffering got to come too.
Ah. Hey.
To see who's worthy of that. Because I be telling brothers I speak to, I say, look, the Lord will put you in a situation, a brother in another brother's situation to see how you'll handle it.
Right. Right.
Sometimes we may fail, but we can learn from this.
Right.
Like, all right.
What are you willing? Wait, the Lord wants to know, what are you willing to give up? Your so-called woman who's a damn demon, your kids who are demons, right? Your job full of demons, so-called friends. Hey man, are you willing to give it up? Or are you gonna get in that 90s R&B spirit? Oh baby, 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 take me back. You know what I'm saying? You know, them sip 90s R&B spirit.
Keep switching.
You are the love of my life. What would I do without you, baby? Get the fuck out of here.
Got me twisted. Oh, man,
Yeah.
You got me twisted.
Jake boy, he's a simple ass.
Pussy breaking
Yeah.
See, Joe,
John lost everything, and again, his friends scoffing at him, right?
she was like, curse your God.
Right. Curse God and die, huh? Okay. All right. You foolish woman. Hey, that's how these women are now.
The Psalms 34:7. It says the angels of Yahweh encamp around about them that fear him and delivereth them.
That's right.
And delivereth them.
And that's the faith that we have. The faith that we have is that, hey, the Lord's going to take care of us in those days.
Right. Yo,
Right?
he said it.
Yeah.
That's his word.
Right.
JC, that's my word.
Huh.
That's my word on everything.
Hey.
My cousin, I'm a cousin Crip. Go ahead. I love this dude, man. But he be like, yo, on everything. But like, yo, his spirit, he has a warrior spirit, man. Even when he be talking about the women, man, he's like, man, this bitch, how the fuck she gonna make me this thing? He snap. I'm like, damn, God, that's crazy. So now what I do, I see it, I hit him with scripture. Oh. And you never know, man. Like, even though he a gangbang, whatever, the Lord, he's still an Israelite.
Right.
And it's up to the Lord to open his eyes, man. He use whoever he wants.
Right.
Your job is just to tell him, listen, man, Lord's name, break it down. Listen, after you did that, your hands is clean.
Wow.
Your hands are clean.
The Lord can still have mercy on you.
That's right.
As long as you don't take the chip.
All right.
So a lot of these niggas, they gonna take this shit. Worried about us, man.
Huh.
Good, brother. You set up that method.
It says, which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? And they have slain them.
Huh? You got it, brother. Yeah, that's big. Yup. Yeah, right on.
And they have slain them which show before the coming of the just one, of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers, who have received the law.
Now read that again, Sloppy.
God, it says, and they have slain them which showed before of the coming of the just one.
See that? And they are slain the show before the coming of the just one. Are not we ushering in Yahweh Shah through our words? We're telling you about his return. Which the Pope, he denied that. The one that just checked out, got a new one is here from Pennsylvania. But y'all slayed him for telling what the Lord was going to do. Y'all even did it to Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Shah himself, when he told you, that's one of my favorites, that no man takes my life from me. I lay it down, man. You know?
Ah,
That's Karen Muslims. He's like, yo, you know my baby, bro. I remember that. That's funny.
it says, of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers, who have received the law by the disposition of angels.
See that, yo, they received the law, man. People receive the law. And you still want to kill somebody that's coming to give you life? And you love death so much, man. You love death so much. And yo, what King David said, Psalms 23. Though I walk through the shadow of the valley, though I walk through the valley of
The shadow of death,
I'll
feel no evil
for thou art with
me.
man.
Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that and the rod and staff is what? When you're going through something, I'm telling you, man. And that's, yo, if you're going through something and you keep continuing going through something, that means you need to read. Read some more. Hop in them songs, man.
Pray.
Yo, cut.
Right.
Exactly.
Fast.
That's right.
You know, the Lord's give you plenty of
That's right.
options of what
That's
to
right.
do. Do them all,
That's right.
matter of fact.
That's up. Yo, that's right. Yeah, that's the blueprint.
Yeah.
Because, yo, we depressed here, man. We are fucked up here, man. Mentally, spiritually, physically, man. You know? Like, yo, man, this place is crazy. They did a number on this.
I know why I thought of it, but that reminded me of that blanket you showed me with all the animals caged up.
They know it. They know it, man. You know? Yeah, it's hard for you to trust it, but that's the same council last week. I remember that. I wonder where they patty wagon like this.
I got that with you, right?
Y'all need a jump?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Nah, that was it on that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, y'all niggas is a bunch of prophets. That's why the Lord told us. He said, you're going to be hated of all men for my name's sake. Look how Herod reacted when he found out that Yahweh Shah was going to be born. And they was calling him the king, and he was a king. He like, hold up. Ain't nobody going to be over me and my kingdom. Y'all got a king. No, that's why he wanted to kill him. Look at the slaughter of the children. You know? That's what y'all got to bring up.
Yep.
We speak about these things. Man.
Look at their reaction now, knowing he's coming back. We tell them he's coming back. So they're going to react the same way.
No man wants to hear about the downfall of his kingdom.
Right.
Especially the king. Look at DJ Trump, Nero 47.
Right.
We're going to get rid of the doomsday prophets.
Yeah, he did say that.
He's a powerful motherfucker, man. That dude, like, if you can't smell the pride or see the pride coming out of him, yo, the spirit is not working with you, man.
Powerful devil.
All of them in the so-called power seats where they think they're in the power.
But now
seat.
he fucked up when he went to Iran with the Lurb syndrome.
Yeah.
Now he's talking about he asking for backup and all that. Other nations like
they all denied it.
Yeah, he called the NATO nations paper tigers.
They're like, no,
Yeah, y'all a bunch of paper tigers since y'all ain't helping.
now you want to call names.
Yeah.
Now he's thinking twice about this.
Yeah.
So Iran thing.
Right.
Now Russia just joined.
Yep.
China too
China
be
just
giving them help.
One of the
Giving them help.
major planes to give them.
They helping out Iran out.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 38.
Yeah.
That's another thing though, because all the bases that America via Babylon the Great had around the world, now it makes it easier for them to attack it.
Yeah.
So now once they attack these bases that surrounding their regions,
Yep.
where y'all gonna go? Now they fleeing to what was it? They sending off rockets from one of the Middle Eastern European countries.
Right. And that's
all
what
them bases are surrounded.
right. And that's what Iran told them nations around. They said, listen, if y'all got bases over there, we're gonna bomb them. If y'all helping them send stuff to us, we're gonna bomb them.
And Joel, what it says, let the weak say that I'm strong.
Ah,
And they told him that. Yo, come on.
right.
Come on.
Yeah, y'all come if y'all. What they say?
Got back.
Fuck around and find out. You come bring your
That's
ground invasion if you want.
When you fuck around, that's it. You're gonna find out.
Did y'all see
That video is funny.
Did y'all see the AI video I made?
Oh yeah,
with
the
the
Gadite, and then they
with the
send
bull,
the missile
the
on.
bull, the Baal at the Statue of Liberty.
Oh yeah.
It said, what is it
They
at
sent
the
that
end?
missile. I think they sent the missile
It
on.
said something at the end. But
Yeah. They said they got ready 1 million troops from Iran.
That's
Hey.
that's
That's why it says the king's heart is the hand of Yahweh shot.
that's a kabab.
yeah. And the Lord's doing that to what? To pour upon them his.
Hey, and that's what Rome did, right? Rome got really prideful, right?
Yeah.
And thought they were just going to continue to conquer everywhere and everybody, right? You know, hey, they in that same spirit, Rome 2.0.
Hey, also, that's heavy country because that was during, I believe, the Iron Age. And that's when they came in with these spears, these war tactics, you know. But what? I believe in Psalms, the scriptures speak about breaking the teeth thereof. Because when you break a teeth of an animal, a dog, or you know, what can they do now?
Right.
They're defenseless.
Right.
You know, so the Lord is breaking the teeth of this beast right here, breaking down their armies. So now what? An area, a civilization, it's without walls, is easily penetratable.
Yeah.
You know, so what? The Lord said He's gonna break the walls of this place. So now it's easy for them to attack. How they doing that? Attacking their bunkers, bases, doing this, doing that. So now it's weakening them.
Yeah.
That's what the what? That goes into the partly strong and partly weak.
Right.
Iron in the
Clay, yeah. Yep.
10 toes, which we have.
Right.
And what? That rock that's going to destroy the 10 toes, which is these countries, Babylon, starting with Babylon and then our allies, it's going to be the rock, which is Yahweh Shah, cut out without hands. You know, he's going to meet, he's not going to meet the as a man. That's what we're ready for, man.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right.
Yahweh Shah to do it. You know?
I got a swoop.
Yeah.
Because what you saying about our prophets, it's Obadiah 1 and 2. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised." Yo, and Esau right now throughout the whole 4 corners of the earth, everybody hates him.
Right.
All the other NATO countries and everything, what are they saying? They like, yo, even the people of your own military, like, yo, we're not fighting this war for Israel.
Right.
They're going into what? When the Lord said, "The house divided shall not stand."
Hey, and what was today? Around the country. No King's Day. Around the country. Yeah. The marches and protests. No King's Day was today. Yeah. Around the whole country.
Yo, that's
so they're probably downtown right now. They're probably all the way down. Yeah. They're probably
shit.
Yeah.
Yo, the Lord,
Yeah. Look that up.
The Lord making matter of fact,
I'm about to do a cut.
Let's get some information on that. Obadiah 1 and 3. It says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" And yo, that's what this nigga said right now. But yo, they really effing America up over there.
Right.
Yo, your bases and all that, because you can have
all your interests. Yeah,
you had that place for a while.
Yeah.
God, let me show them. Let me show them the camera real quick, in case the brother want to look it up.
Yo, we right here. And that's happening right downtown. That's why we ain't down there.
That's the first article. You can see it
Yep.
over there in Philadelphia.
Yeah. It's all over the country.
Yo,
Every major city.
It says,
what it mean?
no kings, Philadelphia, hundreds marched throughout Center City protesting.
Damn, because the king,
Trump's
that's a
policies.
ruler. That's a ruler of
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, bring that up. Matter of fact,
You know, matter of
they
fact,
shall not regard their princes.
Yeah.
Second Ezra's.
Yeah.
Is that 15? 15.
God,
Then go down to about 15, if I'm not mistaken.
so it says,
And it says about they shall not regard their king or their princes.
right. Also, this goes to connected with with those policies that they're trying to do. Isaiah 10,
Go ahead.
Isaiah 10 and 1, it talks about how they're trying to implement these policies, these unjust laws. Yeah, towards the children of India, the unjust judges and stuff like that. Isaiah 10 and 1. So it says, hundreds of people protested in Philadelphia Saturday as part of the
That's
nationwide
today.
No Kings movement. It says the protest aimed to oppose policies of the Trump administration and call attention to civil rights and domestic norms. Several others, so they don't like these legislative laws that he's been passing, these bills and all that. So they're going against it, And it's heavy because the scriptures speak about the kings of the earth, basically they're going to look at Trump and these elites. They're going to look down on them narrowly, with no respect, no regard. This has several other cities across the Philadelphia area also held smaller protests. But it's going against his own policies. So it says, oh, that's on sentence.
Yeah, but look at it in terms. It's a no King's Day in the whole country.
Grab me Isaiah 3 and 5.
Yeah, I wanted to go into
They're going to that, Isaiah 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
Okay. That's not, you call it change work. Grab Isaiah 3 and 5. That's concerning this King's Day stuff. But they and yo, you got that in Second Ezra?
Yeah.
15. Okay, yeah.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 5, it says, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another. Wow.
Right. And look at the laws that we're talking about. That's why they out here protesting, talking about no King's Day. Because now Nero really he's become a dictator. How you know that? When that whole situation happened with him, with the what's that? When he beat that the charges. There's Trump he gets let off. So now they looking at him like, yo, he's a dictator, man. And they've been setting him up for those things. The people are being oppressed. Look at the grievousness and the laws that he's putting on people. The draconian laws. So the people they're waking up, they're like, man, that's why they're not trying to fight for nothing. Because they see it, and the Lord has poured His Spirit out. So now what they got to do, they got to come in with all these different types. That's why He got these different ICE agents setting up. Because they see it. Like what we always say, what's on the back of the dollar, order out of chaos, right? So they call it, what's the
Order out of chaos.
So now what they doing, man? They're good. So now they're creating the problem. So they can send up troops in and all that.
This thing say over 3,000 no King's events planned for March 28th.
Damn.
More events added daily. They said over 1 million people nationwide. No, this is a national thing. This is national. This is a nationwide thing.
That's prophecy.
Yeah. Right? Millions of people expected to march today.
Damn.
Nationwide. Here we go again.
So
it says no King's protest expected to draw millions nationwide.
Right. So they setting the narrative. Read that. Keep going, brother.
God. Start from the top because it says, and the people, Isaiah chapter 3 verse 5, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another. Who's oppressed by a heathen king? Right?
That shit's on the same.
Did not the Lord say, I know thy works?
Revelation 3.
God. It says, and everyone by his neighbor, the child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
Meaning what? No, there's going to be no order.
Right.
They're not going to regard anything that the ones are setting up. And that shows what? A collapse of an economy, a collapse of a system.
God.
Which they're the ones doing it from the inside out. That's the orders that they've been given from the higher ups. bring this place down. But the Lord is the one that's creating all these things. You know? To bring this place low. This place is about to be brought low. And it's gonna own up to its name. That the valley. The shadow of death and the valley is what? A low level, a low place. All right, this place is low of what? Morals and order. You know?
Thank you.
God bless you too. Take it easy. Yo, that's crazy. All the spirits he got him. He said,
He knew, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he knew what to say for the men of the Lord.
Right.
Show him reverence.
That shows. What's that? Peter, I know. Father.
Yeah, but who are you?
Yo, he
And
was
then-
out here. If he was in the wrong spirit, he probably came against us.
Yeah.
And yo, that man walked for. I saw him when he came over here.
Yeah.
He said, thank you. He dropped a whole bunch of shit on his property. Then he went over there and sat down. I was listening. He just walked around.
Yeah.
Go to look. Once again, the double week. Lord show us what? Another sign, man.
Yeah.
Show you that the Lord is good, man. Show you what the Lord is good.
Yeah.
It says, and the base against the other.
Yeah, the base, who's the base? Esau's the base of all
Real
the
base,
evil.
yeah.
They're the base of all the evil.
Right.
The bottom.
Right.
The lowest level.
Right.
When they say against the island, where's the island? Us. Israelites. Start with the elect. You know?
Right, I've seen servants on horses.
Right.
Right? Tables about to turn.
So going into that whole kings, that everything, man. They're not born in their kingdom.
Right.
Right?
They coming out. This is prophecy. Prophecy 101 in full effect.
Hey, and that's why the scriptures say, how can a house divided stay?
You know, now.
And this is definitely a house divided.
Right. And if you can't see this house divided,
Right.
Stevie Wonder can see this shit. For real.
Yeah.
Yo, you can keep going, bro.
Second Esdras. Oh, I don't. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 6, it says, when a man shall take hold of his brother, of the house of his father, saying, thou hast clothing, be thou our ruler, and let this ruin be under thy hand. In that day shall he answer, saying, I will not be an healer, for in my house is neither bread nor clothing.
No, but they're showing the collapse. The leadership collapse.
I'm like, yes.
Don't nobody want to be no leader with this shit.
Right.
Except who they set up.
This is a laughing stock of the whole world.
Exactly.
This place.
They
Yeah.
like, look at this. Yo, he's telling you, yeah, we're really, we just, yo, nigga, you took the division. You know y'all getting y'all ass whipped. Why you think that they raised the drafting age?
Yeah. 42.
And this is, I think this is the second time in history that they have done it. But they're showing you, they're getting their ass whipped, man. When you raising the and then you niggas that was in the military, and when y'all retired,
You gonna call back? Yeah, 42.
Call them duty.
You call back.
Hey,
It's gonna
look,
be your ass thinking, oh, I'm retired. I got no nigga.
You gotta get active again.
That's right.
Active duty.
You know?
that's so
And
happy.
you YN niggas, they sending y'all niggas over there too.
Right.
You know? So you got the
You already toting the guns. Go ahead. Get out there.
Go ahead.
You gonna be on the front line
Niggas
too.
that love death, go ahead.
Yeah, front line.
Hey, God, send them niggas straight. They be fighting against them Tesla troops.
Testing
No, that's what they got. And they're testing them out. That's fun. They're testing the Tesla machines out over there in Ukraine right now.
Yeah.
Front line shit. Come on, man. You niggas just want to die, man. You don't even think it. You know?
Yeah, but you see what that shows though? That's how Esau, they know they losing. So the only thing that they feel that can save them is this technology,
Yeah.
that AI and that chip, to have it globally so they can control it. That's their fighting,
Yo, brother.
because they're weakening. It says they shall be weary and not children.
God.
No, and this
Hands gonna be feeble.
Bro, this is another reason how you know it's because that they want super soldiers. That's how you know that they have those Tesla troops up. The machine's fine. They've been showing you videos of it, so they've been doing that. So now you got the wickedest day on the birthday. But anyway, you got I read the I read this book when I was called The Truth of the Illuminati. And that's what they were going into Babylon, because Babylon was the longest running kingdom in history. And they had one of the greatest militaries. So America is trying to parent itself at the Babylonian army.
Right.
Because they want to rule that long. Right? And going into it brought up scriptures. And it also said about the super soldiers. They wanted where like if a man is in battle, his arm gets shot off, it'll grow right
Regenerate,
back.
Yeah.
So that's showing you that they know that the tech. Matter of fact, they showed you that in the movie Avatar too.
Yeah.
When that one dude hopped in the machine, started going around and fighting against them, man.
They did that with back in the day with Bionic Man.
That's right. Yeah.
Remember Bionic Man?
$5 million man.
Yeah.
That nigga was jumping around that crazy shit. Yo, cut. That's right, bro. That's right. And that's really what that goes into is Esau. He wants our blessings. He wants those spiritual powers. He wants those spiritual abilities. Right? They've been eating us and all that. He wants that power, but he can't have it. And first of all, it was given to us, not y'all.
All right.
You know?
It's a bloodline. No matter how much you drink our blood,
Yep,
you're not going to be part of the line.
Right, yep. They think they're going to drink the blood.
Yeah.
I got the blood in me.
Right.
Matter of fact, the Esau was the dumbass nigga that came in with blood brothers. They
Oh yeah, for the, yeah.
Rub it like that,
Right.
like yo, now we're blood. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's some bullshit.
Right.
You know?
You ain't us, my man.
That's
You
right.
ain't
They want
us.
to be so bad. Man.
Yeah.
That's how you know that they're eating much, because what the scripture say, he is thy sword. You know, he is thy sword. That's how they conquer. That's how they live it, by the sword. So that's how they're gonna die.
How you living?
You know, that's how you got Batman. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It says, verse 7. It says, in that day shall he swear, saying, I will not be a healer, for in my house is neither bread nor clothing. Make me not a ruler of the people.
15 or 14.
For Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord Yahweh, to provoke the eyes of his glory.
See that? To provoke the eyes of his glory.
This is the, I think this is the point right
We're the
here.
apple of his eye.
The show of their countenance do witness against them,
That's right.
and they declare their sin as Sodom, they had it not. Woe to their soul, but they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Right. Yo, that's what they do. And yo, that's a two-fold scripture. You know? But our people, we declare our sin aside. Like, you out here sinning and don't give a fuck.
Right.
The homosexuality, man. Sleeping with another man's wife.
They're the father of the
You
devil.
know,
Hey.
just breaking every law, statute, and commandment that you find. It's 613 of them.
And make
And
it
you
look good.
niggas broke all of them.
Well, they call good evil
That's right.
and evil good.
That's right. Bro.
You know?
That's right.
So, hey,
That's right.
they
bro.
the devil the Bible speaks of.
These fucking
Yeah.
assholes. We're gonna
Yeah, that's
fuck
why
y'all
the
up.
devil the Bible speaks of.
We're gonna fuck y'all niggas up.
Yeah.
Cause they think it's funny.
Everything's a joke. Everything's a joke.
Laughing at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, laugh now and cry
That's
later.
right, bro.
Laugh
That's right.
now.
Let them think whatever the hell they
Yeah.
want to think, man. It don't matter. Your opinion doesn't mean anything.
Right.
We know the truth. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
And in your spirit, you know what's going to happen to you.
Right, yep.
You know,
That's why they-
you know where you're going to be at.
Y'all niggas going to war. And
On
yo,
the
matter of
bottom.
fact, and they said going into the draft situation. Kids that's in college.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas going.
Yeah, they going. They're going to
They
be the
got a
first
whole
ones
list.
out of here.
They
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
a
for
whole-
laughing at the men and lawyer. They'll be the first ones out of here.
Yo, God.
Get your shit.
Yeah.
I hope I see you on TV.
Right, yeah. Now, here go to laugh.
You dumbass.
We going to keep that same energy. We want you to keep your same
Yeah,
energy.
that's
Yeah,
right. bro.
Keep that same energy.
I think it was a nigga woman. She was recording in her car with the fatigue on and everything,
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, she regrets going to the military. She thought, she was gonna have good
Yo,
college,
Yeah.
good money. She
Get all
was
the loans
like-
paid
she's like,
off,
I
right?
think they was gonna send me to
2
war.
pensions.
Like,
We say, water them that go to Egypt.
Yeah.
Trust in the chariots because they're many, man.
That's what they're running.
That's right.
Get what you asked for.
Right.
You know?
That was it on that.
That was it on that
Right,
comment.
well, that second
There's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15,
all the way down to 17.
verse 14.
God.
Woe to the world and them that dwell in therein.
So see that the world, this whole system,
Right.
right?
Destruction.
That's the whole system. Because the world is what it say? The earth is given to the hands of wicked, but the world is this place right here. The system that they're running.
Right.
You know, the system that they got going on, bro. But they had planned and everything in order. Woe to you. What's woe mean? Destruction. That's what they say. What? World War III.
Right.
Right? What? War, destruction. Destruction, World 3.
Right. Hey, what it say? The
Third
second
time
woe,
we're going through.
the third woe cometh quickly.
Right.
Right. And it's
Right,
coming
bro.
quickly.
That's right.
So
bro.
meanwhile, y'all laughing and giggling,
Yeah.
singing happy birthday,
We out here.
walking past the prophets, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
was,
they made sure they did it live.
yeah. Right. I know what they was doing. Okay, we're gonna see.
You got it.
Yeah,
Right,
all
right.
y'all gonna eat a missile sandwich. Yeah.
And they gonna be in terrible fear.
Hey,
Terrible fear.
hey, you wanna see how much you gonna be singing in and laughing
They
in?
gonna be coming looking for us.
Yeah.
I remember
Save
Mama
us,
Walker
save us.
Ward, he did it.
Yeah, all right.
He was like, yo, y'all about to get the phone calls.
Oh yeah.
Been getting,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, been that been teaching the talk, man. That's really the people know your spirit, man.
Right.
The people know your
And know what
spirit.
you've been telling us.
That's right. And then when you stand firm, because they watching, because you got so many frauds out here.
Yeah.
People really don't know who to believe, so a lot of people is on edge like, nah, he talking it, and is he really a problem?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got all these different religions that they talk a good one, but they ain't about shit.
Right.
That's why I told you in 2nd Ezra 16 and 16 and 70, going to 73, how it said that this is going to be an inspection on those that fear the Lord.
Oh.
They're going to come in, grace some something like that. They're going to come in, like they
Heaven,
come
yeah.
in heaven. You know? Why are they going to come? Because they know that those men really believe, man.
Right.
They ain't on no bullshit like the rest of these niggas. You come out here when it's summertime, spring,
Right.
but the whole wintertime you done took off, man. The Lord not dealing with niggas like that.
Hey.
You don't do your videos throughout the week.
John.
You know, you don't go talking to the people. This is your life, man. You know?
What was that one guy that every other month the Lord was coming on this day? Remember that dude? This may be about 5 years ago. Every other month the Lord was coming on this day. One guy, a bug out guy, man.
Damn.
I can't remember his name, but this dude was
But,
a total
then if
bug
you
out.
listen to that nigga, the first scripture that should come to your mind is no man knows the time or
Yeah,
hour.
yeah,
No, not even the angels in heaven.
right.
But he knows.
Yeah, every other month.
Yeah,
You wrong. Every other month you wrong.
this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And y'all, y'all, when you go into the scriptures, I believe that's in Deuteronomy, when it talks about the prophet. If this prophet says things that don't happen,
Right.
I ain't silly.
Yeah.
So that's how you know that one too. Like that nigga.
I deceived that dude.
Yeah.
And he was deceived.
He wish he would come back.
Right,
And
right.
that makes me think about one of them that desire the day of the Lord.
God.
What is it for you?
God.
You know? The Lord, when you come, he gonna kill that nigga.
Right.
You know?
It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh,
Right. Yeah. for this
and
nigga.
one people shall stand up to fight against another.
And y'all, what's that showing you right there? That insurrection
God.
of the people, man. They're not regarding these people that say, they're like, man, fuck it.
Right.
We gotta stick together. That's why they're marching. You got
Right.
that thing. What's the name of that doing? Kings?
No King's March.
No Kings March.
Yeah.
So and that's showing because Edom had you go into like our nation never had kings, man. We had judges first, right? But the Lord gave us kings because we won them. Now you go into the book of Kings, you get all the kings. You know, Chronicles and everything, you get the chronological order and everything. But we had judges first. Man. Samson was a judge.
Hey, and even when you had kings, who was the most important? The prophets.
That's right. Yup. They're more important than the king. They
Right.
tell the king about his kingdom.
Right.
I'm like, yo, man,
You know?
me, though.
Right. Who was the Lord really dealing with?
Yeah, God.
You know, the
Lord
prophets.
sent me here to holler at you.
Right.
That's why
Let me rap to you. Let me rap to you.
Look, come here, little nigga. Fucking up.
No, and if you do something to the messenger,
That's your ass.
clear war.
Yeah, that's
Right,
your
yeah,
ass.
You know, you touch the apple of the Lord's
All
eye.
right.
Right,
You think he's not gonna come back and defend his little ones?
Right.
that's right, yo,
You
cut.
know, you touch any of his little ones, the Lord's gonna remember that. Just
Right.
like how you touch your Habasha,
Yeah.
first and foremost.
That's right, bro.
You know?
Right.
It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another,
Raise wars.
and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men,
Right.
and invading one another.
Right.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes,
Right. Of course, of their actions.
and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, brother.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able."
That's right. Damn. That's what's coming, man.
Huh.
Yo, cause when these prices are going to skyrocket. I mean, bro, we was just talking about the gas prices.
Right.
I really can't. I was talking to my mother this week, and she was talking about I was talking about the inflation and stuff like that. So she was like, yeah. She said, I see the prices starting to spike. She's like, and I shop at Aldi.
Right. Hey, you get 10 things from Aldi, you had $100
Yeah. Now look, and Aldi was a place where you go to shop
for bargains.
Yeah.
Hey,
You get a nice bargain. And now, shit.
Yeah. Even a thrift shop.
right. Straight
I'm
up.
going into what? That hyperinflation.
Yeah.
You know?
That
that's
Revelation
all
66,
behind.
yeah.
Right. Was that a penny?
Yeah.
You know, a day's wage?
Yeah.
For some bread?
Right.
Okay, can I show you something? Just going back, Salakia, going back to what the brother said, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Check this out. Can you see it, brother?
Oh, police stations closed up to 5 days a week amid vacancy crime.
Woo!
What it say?
It says police stations to close up to 5 days a week and the vacancy crisis.
But y'all now,
So it affects their mobility, the driving,
Yeah.
so what's
things
that
like
showing? And they got them what's them they got drones, they got the police dogs,
Yeah.
they got robots.
Yeah.
That's what they about to be sending in situations. They're not gonna send them people no more. They're like, oh, you wanna be a dickhead? Okay, go ahead. You wanna
Right.
try to barricade or something somewhere? Well, we got something for you. And that's like they used to send them little the robots, the whistling that they used to draw, like I guess it was like a bomb situation, bomb threat or whatever. They would send a machine.
Oh, yeah.
They would have
See if they can detonate. Yeah. Yep.
So the men wouldn't have to go in there and harm themselves. But after they figured out everything, they would send a dude in there with that big ass suit on,
Right.
you know, the protection.
Hey, resist
They
the
not
devil
sitting there.
and they shall flee from you.
Exactly. Not no cut. She want to see some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
Right,
they're
right.
saying it's due to
None of
us.
that shit.
They're saying it's due to a staffing crisis because it is this war with Iran.
Probably
Right.
that old bitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're saying it's a shortage on the law enforcement. You know, because listen, those people
That's
that's
heavy, bro.
in the NYPD, LAPD, whatever.
Wow.
PD.
You know,
LAPD.
That's a big
They got
That's a motherfucking click. Huh?
yeah, but they got families over here, so they're gonna have to protect their household.
Right.
You know, so that's why they're moving it. The DHS, you know, ICE, agents like that. You know, have national security. You know, and they know goddamn well that you know, the law enforcement is not gonna go out there without because they're gonna protect their family, especially if it's a purge. You know,
That was it on that, right?
that's how also they're not gonna regard it because now
Yo, go to Ezekiel 7:23. Since you brought that up,
Ezekiel
Ezekiel 7:23.
God.
Because if you shut down a police station, right, and these niggas know, there's gonna be chaos in the streets.
Oh yeah, we're looting everywhere.
There's
Looting and shooting.
chilling.
Looting
But
and shooting.
they can't wait for the cops not to be around.
Right.
You know, because they sit there. And bro, the cops are here and then kill you. So it doesn't matter if they know that it's shut down because they're doing it. This is a purge, man. They want to break so the people be calling for the National Guard. You know? for NATO and all, you know.
Oh.
No, you might want to start. You might start at 20. Hey. But look how these police walking around now. They got the women and all that, man. There was an instance I just seen a video with this police woman. She was getting her ass whooped, man. I think it was by another woman or a man, but she was getting her ass whooped. Then they had, matter of fact, this one too. It was a Jake that was locked up, and he was talking to this bulldagger, prison guard, and he was like, "Miss," he was trying to be like, he was really being humble, man. He ain't disrespecting women. Then he pointed at the ground. He was like, "Man, I ain't even cross through this line." She's like, "I don't give a fuck about that line." I'm like, "Man, so bitch, why is it down?" He trying to, he's like, "Please," he's like, all he was asking for, he said, "Just give me a white shirt." He's like, "Man, miss, please give me a white. That's all I want." So just to talk to the white shit. But she really was coming at him. So now she gets to turn around and cuff up. He's like, "Miss, please don't do that. Please don't do that."
Right.
She was disrespecting the shit out of him to the point where she makes him. He ended up fucking her up, yo. Bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can see on the ground the camera.
Yeah.
He like,
And then the other cop, "Oh, get off! Get off!" First of all, you provoked that man when he was being, he ain't disrespectful,
Peaceful, right?
He
Yeah,
ain't
peaceful.
be wicked.
Yeah.
He just was a fucking demon.
Right.
And that's what's going to happen out in these streets.
Right.
When they shut them, yo, man, what? They're not going to regard you for it, man. And that's why. But you already know this, and you have everything set up to come and combat all this stuff.
yo, especially the once they open the prison houses.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
All bets is off.
Like they're
They
right
can
there
remember-
going to get ravaged.
They,
Ravaged.
Yeah.
Ravaged.
Fully. Unless she
All that
comes
crowd
under the
shit,
Raza.
that's right, yeah. You better-
Come under the Raza, you be good.
yeah, they better hope they got yeah, right. They're gonna have fun in there in the Lord.
Yeah.
First I
mean-
thought you said the rod. He said it.
Yeah, get with the rock. Get with one of
You gonna
these
get
brothers,
both?
man.
That's right,
You gonna get
You
both?
the rod of rods.
Because if you get with, how the brother say, how the apostle say, if you get with Pookie and Ray Ray, it ain't gonna be a fun time.
Right. Right.
They're gonna be acting worse than you.
Right.
She can't have none of my food and stuff.
They gonna feed you to them. They gonna take.
Matter of fact, the scripture say a man shall gonna be like a woman in with his hands on his nose. Like
Jeremiah
Yeah.
said that.
All them so-called tough guys, right? Yeah. All right.
He said, "Look and see if the man travail with child."
Right.
That's crazy.
Like, look at how you say.
But the prophet Jeremiah saw that.
Right. Right.
No? Go ahead, brother. You did.
Y'all Hebrew Israelites?
What we doing, brother? No disrespect. Go ahead.
Come. We'll go into the
You
book.
ask a question that you know the answer to. Go
It's
ahead.
the book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 20. It says, as for the beauty of its ornament, he set it in majesty, but they made the images of their abominations and of their detestable
Y'all don't believe in
things
Jesus?
therein. Therefore have I set it far from them. Right? It says, and I will give it into the hands of the strangers for a prey,
Yeah.
and to the wicked of the earth for a spoil, and they shall pollute it. Yeah, that's heavy.
Yo, so 23rd.
It says,
Because that's what they already did, man. They polluted the whole earth. They did doctrine and philosophies. They did Jesus. But that's not his name,
right.
you know?
Right.
But they
Yahshua?
they polluted that's not his name either. But they polluted the
Yahweh?
whole earth. Keep trying. Go ahead.
It says, my face will I turn also from them.
See that? Yo, so the Lord is turning his face from you. That means he's turned his back on you the same way you turned your back on him. That's why you can't get the name right.
Right.
You know? The name been out.
Confounded them.
Yeah, done.
Done.
He's the devil.
Yeah.
Come up here with that bullshit. I mean, y'all don't believe
Yeah.
in Jesus.
This ain't Jeopardy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, what's the name?
All right.
Okay, Tom.
The name for 700 please.
Right.
That nigga just wanted
Yeah.
fucking attention.
Yeah. It want attention,
Now, if he
man.
would have came up humbly,
Right.
like just like that woman came last week. Y'all Hebrew Israelites.
Right. Come on,
Nigga,
man.
you already
And you
know
know, you see us.
You
Come
know
on, man.
So
Stop
what the fuck, bro? Like,
Yeah, just be humble. Have a question.
Walk
that
into a-
nigga. Yeah.
That's like you in school.
Yeah.
You just opening the door.
Right. You the
Yo, what's
professor?
up, y'all? You the
Yeah,
professor. Right,
Come
you
on,
the
man. Ain't nobody doing that.
Do you believe what you teaching?
Right, right. You don't believe
What you
Jesus,
out here
though.
for?
You don't believe in Jesus.
Yeah, like
We
nigga,
don't.
Like, you ain't
Yeah,
changing our
we
mind.
don't. Yeah,
Then he said, Jesus, Yahweh, Yeshua.
yeah, yeah.
Yo, three
Just
times.
go down the street, man.
3 strikes.
Yeah,
He was
that-
out.
Right,
yo,
you out.
Yeah,
You
cut
out.
it.
He
You
strikes.
out. Yeah, you out. And he got out too.
The brother
We
said,
got
try
no-
again.
Right.
God.
Come on, dog. What the fuck is you even standing there?
Just confounded himself.
Yeah, go to your block and teach that bullshit
Right.
you talk.
If you know
Right.
about it, why don't you go home and study?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
And have a proper question when you come up here.
Yeah.
He sounded like one of
Y'all
those
believe in
sarcastic.
Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
You know goddamn well we don't.
Right.
Right.
You believe in your house. That's why I ain't telling the nigga.
Right.
Cause yo, I'm not giving no nigga like that the name.
Yeah.
Cause for one, the way you came up.
Right.
And that's how you know they look at us like niggas.
Right.
You probably get that nigga some money. Yo, go see some. The men
Yeah.
down there.
Keep going, bro.
Exactly.
Where we at?
It says,
205.
it says, verse 22.
I got a couple more than this.
It says, my face will I turn also from them.
Like that nigga, the Lord turned his face from him.
Right.
Right,
But
right,
he couldn't even get the name.
right.
What's that song about No, you're never gonna get it.
Yo, you turned your back on him. You were like that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
bro,
It's
you
like-
just can't. I seen the way that nigga walked up, man. He
Yeah,
walked up
oh.
on some bullshit.
Right.
Right, too. You wanna get it too?
All
Oh,
the,
these spirits out here.
Right.
man.
You off.
Yeah, these spirits is out here.
Oh, man. It says, and they shall pollute my secret place, but the robbers shall enter into it and defile it.
That's right. Yo, what they do? The robbers. Who's the robbers? Esau.
Right.
That's why their whole situation about to be shut down. You know, they about to come in here. This place about to get bloody, man. But that song from my man Samuel, blood in the streets, yeah. No, this is about to be a bunch of blood in these streets. When the brother ready, they're gonna shut down the police stations,
Right.
districts for 5 days. What you think niggas is gonna do?
Yeah. Who you gonna call? Not the Ghostbusters.
That's right. That's what I was gonna say. You go to that. You hide from it. You know what it say? In Proverbs, it say what's the word? Damn. Perceiving evil and hide himself. A prudent man.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
prudent man perceives
Just
evil
and hide himself. Yeah.
You know. That's good because when we say
Right.
we say these evils, we like, we're not gonna be out here with y'all niggas.
Right.
Let y'all kill each other.
How you
Hey.
gonna run in the midst of that?
Yeah. And when they shut it down,
Yep.
shut it down. We
And
gonna
guess what?
force ourselves on you.
You gonna have your
Yeah.
IUICs come out.
Right.
ISUPK, look
Right.
at us.
Right.
Climb that shit out.
Getting locked the fuck up and trampled on.
Yeah.
And trampled
Killed and
on.
all that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Because y'all want to come out here like
Yeah.
y'all saved it. Prove
Yeah.
it, man. Ain't gonna be like, nope.
Right.
The Lord said, get away from that.
Right. Exactly. Hey, the
No,
famine
you don't-
of the word.
That's right.
Of even
But-
preaching the word,
That's
teaching
right.
the
We
word.
say, follow not a multitude to do evil, man.
Right.
And that's what you're doing. You're following after a multitude of niggas to do evil shit.
Right.
Man. The Lord ain't trying to go out there marching like the million man marching
Yeah.
on that shit, man. And yo, when they shut these stations down, these niggas, the same way they went to the Capitol and all that shit,
Right.
they set up to do that, man.
Right.
Right. That's why the Lord said, be wise as serpent, harmless as
That's
doves.
right.
Right.
You know,
That's
we
right.
up here be harmless. We're bringing out the word.
That's right.
Right.
Trying to give life. The
That's
spirit of God, y'all about
That's right. Huh?
You know, while y'all living in death, because that's what's coming.
Right.
Death. You know, that's why King David, you know, such his own people, you know, they had made a covenant with the shadow of death.
That's right. That's right.
You know, because the darkness proceedeth not the light. You know, you know. It says, make a chain for the land is full of blood, of bloody crimes. Damn. It say, woe to the bloody land.
That's right. Yo, whoa, what land is this? The bloody land is full of blood.
Right.
One
Land
our
of the
ancestors-
North.
Yo, when you, like I said before, when you go to I-95, it's a strip of that highway that collapsed. And underneath of that, it was an Indian burial ground.
Mm.
You know? Gadites. So yo, this place is full, but and they interrupt the graves of people, man.
Mhm.
But you got your goddamn veterans cemeteries. Let somebody go try to do something to a veteran cemetery. See what the fuck happens to you. But y'all can go around fucking up everybody else's shit.
Right.
The ancestors, man, have been here before y'all faggots. You know? What you got it, bro?
It says, and the city is full of violence.
That's right, yo, cuz that's what's gonna happen. When they shut the police stations down, it's gonna be bloody and violent. Going back and going into that second Ezra 15. And the 14th chapter, going down to 17. Are they not going to regard their princes and all that, man?
All right.
Oh, good, bro.
Verse 24 says, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, right?
Worse.
And they shall possess their houses. I will also, and that's what? That's like an ambush. That's an invasion.
Uh-huh.
You know? It says, the Lord's going to do, because what? This place is not going to be a virgin of it.
Uh-huh.
You know? It says, I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease. That's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Look how truth is so weak in the world.
Feet,
Yo,
hands with feet,
Look at the
hands wax feet.
Yeah, that's right. And look at the government shut down and all that. You know?
They
Well,
say
they say
partial.
partial. But hey, when you call it there, like I said, man, I had to call up there for this situation, right? And they was like, they're not doing no fraud. There's nothing on the phone. They was like, and they said too, they was like, we'll be back at further notice. So they ain't even tell you when they coming back.
Right.
But they not. It's a done run, son.
That's like
But he saw.
when you go to an interview, they'll be like, yeah, we'll call.
Mm-hmm.
It's over, man. It's over. This place is over, man.
It says, I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled.
Y'all, damn, what they did over there in Iran, Salaki, when they burnt up that statue of Baal.
Oh, yeah.
That's what be their holy places. They got the statues over here of Baal, right? The Baphomet. In fact, I believe it was the Church of Satan. They took down. It was a statue. I think it had the 10 Commandments. They removed that and put that statue of Baal. This was years ago. And also, furthermore, going into when Netanyahu said, even if he's still alive, but they said they unalived him. But he said, yo, when they burnt that statue over there,
That's a
in
declaration
Iran,
of war.
Yeah. So that's showing you what? Who they worship.
Right, because that's their God.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, y'all gonna do that to their God? All right.
Yeah.
But it
That's what
says,
I'm saying.
verse 25, destruction coming, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Going to what? What's that? First
Yeah.
Thessalonians.
It shall say peace is safe. Yeah.
You know? That's what Trump basically saying. Yeah, we're winning.
I believe
Everything is cool.
Right.
you better call it ceasefire.
Yeah.
Yo, if they do that, it's over. Yo, as soon as they call it ceasefire, man.
Right.
Everybody agree with that
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
It's going down.
What is
Yeah.
it? Then what?
It's over.
Sudden
So destruction shall cometh upon them
Like
that
a woman that
trail upon the wind. Yeah.
And yo, that's when the woman, she be chilling. She get them constrained. I mean, like, you know, you got some boy.
Yeah.
She praying this shit.
Right.
Like, I remember, like, me and my big mom, we laying in the bed, middle of the night. This when Mike was born and shit. He chilling. Normal night, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere. She grabbing on me. So she was clutching me. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I'm having contractions. I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck? So we got to call the ambulance. You know what I mean? Seeing the ambulance throwing up and shit, man. But I'm just watching like how the pains hit him.
Yeah.
And it was out of nowhere. That's what the pains of this place, man. They're coming out of nowhere. It's no. Right now it's like it's sweet.
Right.
You know? But soon, yo, the woman that them pains come out of nowhere.
It's coming. It's coming.
And it has to happen for the child to be delivered. So the pain has to happen.
Yep.
All these contractions and everything has to happen for the children of Israel to be delivered. Start with the elect, man. That's what it tells you in Revelation when they went to the wilderness. You know, they had to run to it.
That is heavy what you just said, bro. You said what? You was in the ambulance. You said you was watching where the pain was coming.
Yeah, every time.
It's like now, like you watching where the pain is coming, like so you can see that.
Yeah.
Give them that warning.
God, that's
Like my other baby, my youngest daughter, she was born in Einstein. Like every time she would have contractions, she would grab my hand. They know that's how you know that we're their lords. You know, because I'm the one that put the baby in.
Yeah, they look for that strength.
Yeah. She grabbing me.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like we don't even think it at the time.
Right.
Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you said, they looking for the strength.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you did this to me.
Yeah.
You know? Cussing you out. But bitch, we was having fun while we was doing it. You know? But hey, and that goes into what the scripture tell you that when they give birth, they're gonna be in pain. You don't see no fucking deer have no baby going through all that shit.
Right.
Spit them joints out.
Right.
Bloop. Get up.
Right.
Keep going about their business. Good evening, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You know? Now go eat. You know, like animals, that's how they be able to. Yo, that was it on that, bro?
Yeah.
Real the classic, bro.
God's book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great,
That's what we waiting for.
rich and poor,
That's right.
free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their
And
forehead.
this scripture also tells you about the economic collapse. Because without this is going to be a new currency. So without the economy and everything has to collapse before they implement this. And that's going to be a new way of doing everything. Going shopping, eating, working, buying, selling. You're going to have that to maintain in what they would call this society. Like that movie said, leave the world behind. Well, we've been left this piece behind. You know, spiritually and mentally. Physically, we're still here. Our bodies are still here. But mentally, they don't have us, man. Spiritually, they don't have us, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
That's right.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right, Kasha Stick. That's the next prophecy we waiting for before this war really kicks off. Now we're seeing the beginning of sorrows, the birth pains. Yeah, but it's gonna the pains and contractions are going to get closer and closer and closer and closer to the deliverance comes. You know? Go ahead, bro.
In the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9, it says that the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they had no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God in the faith of Yahweh Shah.
Right, see that? You keep the commandments and the faith of it. Not like IUIC, talk that shit. We follow the commandments. You gotta keep the commandments. So how can you? And if they kept the commandments, their wives were living other homes when they was on their site. That's a law. That's a commitment. That's a law. You know, you gotta have a cause for it.
You don't even keep the Sabbath right.
That's right. They don't even keep the Sabbath right. They don't call on the name. You know, they damn sure not put no witches to death.
Right.
You're not laying down a rainbow god. So how are you really about the law? Man? The Lord know we come from all perfectly here.
Right.
But they in division, man.
And you tell a man to put away his wife if he got more than one, right?
That's right. That's wicked.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
Because you got the believing husband and the believing wife.
All right.
You know, so what part of the game is that? You know, so Lord's willing, you know, you got some out of edified to next week. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rechak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, the great millstone, shalom to the elect. Next week, the Waffle
Waffle
Bobble
Bobble.
Ball.
Waffle Bobble Ball.
Kwame Yashua.
Kwame Yashua.
Shalom.
Wow.
No.
Wow. Oh, the brother McGonaghy hop on? I know he was on there.